All right, today we're looking at some other camouflage uniforms that would have been issued and used in Vietnam. Some people would say that this is a duck hunter camo, but it's not a duck hunter camo. This is actually what is called a Beo Gam leopard pattern camouflage. And if you're trying to figure out, you see a lot of these people trying to pass off just any camouflage that looks like this as being stuff used in Vietnam. And one of the big characteristics that I see a lot of people selling stuff that's not Vietnam issued is it'll have just two lower pockets on the shirt, and there'll be nothing up here, upper pockets. And the stuff that was used in Vietnam, whether it's tiger stripe or camouflage like this, it's going to have either 4 pockets, 2 upper and 2 lower, or just 2 upper pockets. And the 2 upper pockets is certainly a lot more prevalent. But if you see something that just has just 2 lower pockets, that's just stuff that was made in the 1970s, 1960s for hunting. For civilian hunting. And I've had a couple sets of these over the last few years and found that there's a couple different types of buttons on the authentic ones. You'll see buttons like these, more of a pancake button or a dish button. But you'll also find ones that have the metal 13 star buttons, and both of those are authentic. This set came from a gentleman who was 5th Special Forces Group. He was in Vietnam with 5th Group 1967 to 1968. And then when he came back to the U.S. from Vietnam, he was an instructor at the JFK Special Warfare School at Fort Bragg before he returned to Vietnam in 1971, 1972. When he was an advisor to the FANK forces from Cambodia. And another characteristic, whether it's tiger stripe or this type of camo, you'll see a white neck tag like this, or sometimes you'll see them where the size is just stamped inside. And this one we see says A-M for Asian medium. You had Asian small, medium, large, and then US small, medium, and large. So, those are two of the big characteristics if you're just looking at a shirt, is the pocket placement, number of pockets, and how the size is marked. Now, there are reproductions that have the size stamped the same way that the authentic ones do, but if you're just trying to get a quick idea of if something's possibly authentic or not, that's a couple of good characteristics. And when we look at the pants, this is a pair that's got the 5 pockets, and you've got the 2 larger cargo pockets for, to go on the thigh area, and you get the 2 back pockets. But then you get the 5th pocket, and some people say that's for a small first aid kit. Some people say it's for cigarettes. I don't know. But it's the same, came from the same gentleman with Special Forces. And it's got the same size tag in the back. And they can be stamped the same way, where the size is stamped, or it's got the white hang tag. Those are the most common. And we see that on these, even though they came from the same gentleman, they're a little bit different fading on the pants versus the shirt. I'm guessing he probably just wore these pants a little bit more. But I hope that gives you a little bit of information if you're out at out in an estate sale or yard sale or so forth, or if you just see some camouflage like this and you're wanting to know, is this something that could have been used in Vietnam, or is it something that was just civilian hunting. Those are a few of the characteristics that might help you to decide one way or another. And I hope that gives you a little information. If it does, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep putting up some different videos of different uniforms and so forth from 5th Special Forces Group and Long Range Recon Patrol and so forth. And thanks.